So boom, this is what we doing today. We got Adam and Almighty Suspect arguing. I wanted to do a video where I break down the psychological manipulation that Adam does when he argues and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, I thought this was a far more important conversation as far as showing the vulture that Adam 22 is when it comes to this culture. Like, he's just no good. We just got to keep it 500,000. So in the clips that you're about to watch, what we are going to break down, he had a explosive argument with Almighty Suspect about the big three, about Kendrick, Cole, and Drake and all of that stuff. And his views are money and success based. Almighty Suspect's views are more MC based and stuff like that. So we're going to dive into this and take a look at it. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
The more I think about it, the more insanely delusional that it seems to me to be when Kendrick says there's no big three, it's just big me.
It's definitely a big three.
J. Cole and Drake are so much bigger than him.
He's not talking.
What the fuck?
Bro, he's not talking about fame.
He said
why
big
do niggas,
three.
They're not even so much. Hold on.
You don't know what you're talking about, bro. We're talking about actual
I'm talking
rapping.
numbers.
Fuck numbers. We don't give a fuck about no billboard.
That's
nigga.
convenient.
Fuck them numbers.
That's convenient.
You can't say that.
No.
You
He's
can't say
talking
that.
about I rap better
As
than
soon
you.
as we start
Just
talking about
because
things that you can't
Drake,
argue,
bro.
oh, it's not about
It's
numbers.
not- yeah, yeah.
It's not about numbers.
It is about
Listen,
numbers.
It's about
Yeah,
numbers.
He's talking numbers.
It's about numbers, it's about money,
Just
it's about
because you
popularity,
sell
it's about
more-
success.
Listen,
Exactly what
sales
you said.
don't mean you rap better than
That's-
somebody.
okay.
Drake
That's all
can't rap
objective.
better than Drake
It's
Cole
all
or Kendrick.
Let me tell you something. Rapping well
are
is
you talking
only
about?
important in the sense
That's
that it could make you
right.
more
That's
popular
what
and make
he's
you sell
talking
more.
about.
This
He's
is
not
correct.
We're
talking
talking about
fame.
business.
But
We're
I
grown
get what
men.
you
He's
said.
not talking
We're
about
talking
pop
about dudes
music.
who have been successful
Right.
for over 10
Drake
years
make
each.
pop music.
So I'm going to break this down real quick. I feel like the take I'm about to have is the take. It's the real. When we talk about anything as far as the big three, the #1 rapper, the top rapper, the best rapper alive, any of those things, it is a combination of what both of them are saying. You have the success side, then you have the MC side. Those two things. Rapper side, if you don't like using the word MC, whatever. I'm going to give a few examples. When you look at people like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Drake, they hit both sides of those very hard. When it comes to the MCing side, the majority of the fans and their peers, as far as the rappers' peers, respect their pen. They are very high on that list, and they really have a good technical ability. That's what it is. Now, when it comes to the other side, as far as the success side, they also have top-tier success. They have been top 3 rappers as far as sales whenever their peak was, and they sustained that for quite a while. When we look at 2 rappers like Tyler, the Creator, or Lil Baby, both of them have had a lot of success. They've had a lot of success. Tyler, he's definitely lyrical, but when it comes to the lyricism and stuff like that, when it comes to the general public as far as fans and even his peers, they don't rate him as somebody that's, you know, top 5, top 10, or anything like that. There are a lot of people that you would put before him. Lil Baby, I'm not going to lie, he doesn't even register on that end of the conversation. You might say, oh, man, he be spitting so tough, but you don't really ever have a lyrical conversation about Lil Baby. On the other end, you have rappers like Royce and Lupe who, if we go by what Almighty Suspect says, and it's just lyrics and stuff like that, and Adam said something similar to this, you know, we would have those rappers. You could even throw an MF Doom in there, RIP. You know, we would throw rappers like that as the top rappers. They would be 1, 2, 3 type shit, because they could wash anybody that we just named. They are lyrically crazy. I know people would think, oh, none of them could fuck with Kendrick. I beg to differ personally. That's just me. But those are really top tier MCs as far as rapping. And when it comes down to it, those rappers and their success is not top 3, top 5, or anything like that if you look at any specific year, as far as numbers, as far as metrics, as far as sales, anything number-wise that is objective. They don't come out year by year, top 5, top 10, anything like that to be in that conversation. So that's how it works when we talk about this. So they both have some valid points. But the thing is, it's kind of crazy to just be on the sales side of things when we're talking about rap. And Adam doesn't understand that. He brings up, oh, we grown men and stuff like what does that have to do with it? He doesn't understand rap. You know why he doesn't understand rap? Not just because he's a white guy who does BMX and he was trying to get the BMX scene on the hip hop and playing Gucci Mane. And that's what he really was pushing at the time. Gucci Mane, the most lyrical rapper ever. Oh my God, just super hip hop, man. You know, not because of all of that, but not just because of all of that. But if you look at it, look at who he came in interviewing. He came in interviewing SoundCloud rappers and stuff like that. And that's no knock to SoundCloud rappers, but SoundCloud rappers were never the pinnacle of skill. They were never getting on because they were the most skilled. It's because they made good music, like that you could feel. Almighty Suspect said, you know, music that you could feel at one point. And also, once he got done doing that, you know, he started to transition and get the gangbangers to come on. What did he start interviewing then? He started interviewing gangbang rappers, Chicago gangsters. And what was he trying to do? He was trying to do the Vlad TV thing where he gets these hot takes from gangsters and gets them to snitch on themselves and, you know, all of that stuff. Just all of that weird shit. So that's what he does. And that's the platform that he built. And that's the hip hop that he came up on and stuff like that. So that's how come he doesn't understand this, because he never really understood the culture. He just seen an opportunity with the SoundCloud shit and interviewing them. And I used to give him big ups for helping platform them and put them on to some degree and stuff like that. But you can see what he's become. And we'll get to more right now. Let's watch more.
I really agree.
Like, we're not doing that.
Rating rappers based on who's the best technical rapper is stupid.
I don't give a fuck if
talking about popularity and who's the most relevant actually makes sense to talk
That's
about.
the whole point of hip hop. The whole aura of being an MC is about who's better, not who's more popular.
I think I just won the argument when I.
And before we get into this, shout out to Jake One, shout out to MC Sir, shout out to Alchemist, shout out to Bootleg Kev, and even to just some extent, because I know, even though people call Vlad a vulture, you know, I probably have at some point. Shout out to Vlad, because I know he has more education than Adam when it comes to this hip hop shit. This is a perfect example of why certain people don't deserve a platform as far as hip hop. And it's ridiculous that we enable some of these people and continue to make their platform thrive. Because this is a guy who doesn't understand the essence of hip hop. If you understand the foundation of what this shit is, I'm talking when this shit was created by Kool Herc, when the MC was invented, when the 5 elements came into play and everything. I'm gonna have a video about all that soon, about the essence, like what this shit is and where it came from. If you understand that, you would never, ever, 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 and it still is in the essence of hip hop today. That's why we talking about this Kendrick and Drake shit, but you would never fix your lips to say that rating a rapper on technical ability is stupid in any context. In any context with fucking rap, because that's the foundation of rap. That is what it is. MC versus MC at the block party with the DJ. Oh, they come with the rap crew. They got the breakdancer crew. They got the breakdancers a part of the crew. They got the MCs in the crew. They got their own DJ, like how Run DMC had their own DJ and stuff like that. Rest in peace, Jam Master. That's the game. That's how things went. That is the foundation of hip hop. One of the things about this shit is lyricism. I mean, it's a whole skill set just to being a good rapper. But this is the thing. That is beginning to get lost. The skill set is beginning to get lost. And I will say one thing, is beginning to expand a little bit as well, because with the singing and things of that nature, and that being so prevalent within hip hop, that's becoming a new part of the skill set. You know, when 50 and other people were doing it, it's just like, you know, it's something to do for a hook. Now it's people who do that through a whole album for their whole verse and stuff like that. And you could say that they're singers, but it's still hip hop. They're not R&B singers. They're still talking about the subject matter that makes hip hop and things of that nature. So with that being said, I just want to triple highlight this. When it comes to Adam, he is a vulture. When it comes to Adam, he doesn't understand hip hop. When it comes to Adam, he runs his own platform based on chaos. He loves chaos. Even when those guys left his whole shit, his whole thing was, let's keep this shit going. Let's keep the chaos going. On their end, they like, bruh, this is not a game. We will fuck up your employees as far as back the Fig Community world. That's who this guy is. He gets rappers from the street to come up to his platform and ask them about crimes. He admitted him asking X4 about a shootout that happened in real life and what his involvement in the shootout was. He admitted that, you know, they scrapped the interview or whatever. They lost it. It got deleted, whatever. The footage was messed up, so they had to do it again. He told dude, like, listen, I'm going to ask you that same question I asked you in the last interview. I just want you to stone face, be silent. So it's WWE to a certain extent. Who knows if the stuff that happened between him and Ruger was WWE, because you could see Adam getting frustrated that Buddy didn't want to talk about, you know, all the gangster shit that they was involved in and stuff like that. I've touched on that on my channel. So he is very destructive, even if it is WWE and stuff like that. The Ruger stuff, there are real people on the other end of that beef who aren't on the inside of the inside joke that they're playing if it was an inside joke. But listen, man, that's who this man is. He is a cancer. He is destructive to hip hop, and he doesn't understand this shit to a level to where he should be fucking talking about it, having a platform. That's what I don't like about motherfuckers like him and Anthony Fantano. It's not because they are white. It's because they don't come from this shit. They don't understand this shit. And yes, there are black people who they may come from this shit, but don't understand this shit. And I don't think they deserve platforms either. That's just what it is. Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. I'm out.